As I come in the big side on a May morning, I spied Willie McIntosh an hour before the dawning. Turn again, turn again, turn again, I bid ye. If your bird knock and do, Huntley he will heed ye. Heed me or hang me, that will never fear me. I will burn up and do ere the light greets me. As I come in big side on a May morning, Auchindoun was in a blaze an hour before the dawning. Crowing, crowing, for all your crows crowing, you've burned your crops and tipped your wings an hour before the dawning.
The shortest tale ballad, as far as we know. This next song I'm going to sing to you is written by a man called Graham Miles from the north of England, from Hartlepool, about the practice of collecting coal that had been dropped off ships and washed up onto the beach, which was called sea coal, and it was cheap coal that poor people could buy. So it's a street cry called sea coal.
Sea coal, sea coal, hear the man call. Sea coal, sea coal, hear the man call. If we go buy a bag, we'll have none left at all, for we need a bit money to buy bread and meat. And if we must go hungry, then at least we'll have heat. Sea coal, hear the man call. Who'll buy, who'll buy, hear the man cry. It's just a few shillings for the finest of fuel, so stoke up your fires now, for the weather is cruel. It's a cold place in winter, is old Hartlepool. Sea coal, hear the man call. See him, see him, see him at the end of the road. If we don't go by now, then it all will be sold. I can see by his wagon that small is his load. And if we must go hungry, then we needn't go cold. Sea coal, hear the man call. Sea coal, sea coal, hear the man call.
Lovely.
Thank you.
Next one is a tried but true old goodie. Learned from the singing of the Sim Sisters. So if you know it, please sing it.
My place to go, and who
Oh, who will wield this heavy kit
that I did wield for 40 years? And who will use the black coal? Oh dear God, when I gone.
and who will ride the miner's train
That takes him to the dark cold face? Who'll take my place upon that train? Oh dear God, when I go.
Oh, who will load this great iron tub?
And who will strain his bending back? And who will work, sweat, and ache like hell? Oh dear God, when I go.
Oh, who will cry
When the roof caves in and friends are lying all around? And who will sing the miner's hymn? Oh dear God, when I go.
for 40 years I've loved this mine. For 40 years I've worked down there.
Now who'll replace his old miner when I paid God my fare?
This next song is learned from the singing of the Kippers. If you've heard the Kipper family, then you'll know what you're in for. If not, it's a cautionary tale about buying one's spouse the correct birthday present.
Oh, I bought my wife a bread knife, hollow ground, a stainless Sheffield bread knife, hollow ground, but my missus didn't like it, bellowed loud, she said she would not take it, bellowed loud, I felt sure she'd change her mind, mellow down, and would once again prove kind, mellow down, but she called me a young fool, callow clown, to buy such a stupid tool, callow clown, for the bread we buy's all sliced, narrow rounds, So should I be in a trice in narrow rounds, narrow rounds. Well, her first blow it did pink me, shallow wounds, shallow wounds. But the second blow did sink me, shallow wounds, shallow wounds. And now my wife has killed me, gallows bound, gallows bound. With my own good steel she's filled me, gallows bound, gallows bound. And soon I will be buried, fallow ground, fallow ground. To my grave I will be ferried, fallow ground, fallow ground. Oh, I bought my wife a bread knife, hollow ground, hollow ground. A stainless Sheffield bread knife, hollow ground, hollow ground.
So from the wonderful Pippers to a singer-songwriter from Sheffield by the name of Jess Arrowsmith, known from the singing of the Flagging House,
from whom we steal a lot.
Where are they going, your sons and daughters? Where are they going with games and fun?
Where are they going, your sons and daughters? Where are they going with games and fun? Under the moon, over and done, under the moon and the rising sun. We cannot go back, so says everyone.
They're going for soldiers, sons and daughters, going to fight and carry a gun.
They're going for soldiers, sons and daughters, going to fight and carry a gun. Under the moon, over and done, under the moon and the rising sun. We cannot go back, so says everyone.
Why are they going, your sons and daughters? Why are they going with fife and drum?
Why are they going, your sons and daughters? Why are they going with fife and drum? Under the moon, over and done, under the moon and the rising sun. We cannot go back, so says everyone.
They're off to the fighting, sons and daughters, fighting a war that cannot be won.
They're off to the fighting, sons and daughters, fighting a war that cannot be won. Under the moon, over and done, under the moon and the rising sun. We cannot go back, so says everyone.
Will they come back? will they come back while they're still young?
Will they come back, your sons and daughters? Will they come back while they're still young? Under the moon, over and done, under the moon and the rising sun, we cannot go back, so says everyone.
Only few of them, sons and daughters, passage of death, shall wait for none.
Oh, a few of them, sons and daughters, passage of death, shall wait for none. Under the moon, over and done, under the moon and the rising sun, we cannot go back, so says every
Only few stars,
passage of death shall wait for none. We cannot go back, so says everyone.
Oh, let's see. This next one is called the Bonfire Carol that we learned from the singing of a trio in the UK called the Devil's Interval. What a good name for an a cappella trio. Needs a little bit of background. When you are finished your harvest and you're burning all the prunings from your apple trees, you make a bonfire and invite the community. And in Hereford, at this particular time and place, they would build 12 bonfires for all the disciples and a great big stonking one for Jesus. And they had a little fire that you could kick and scream at and stomp on and play with. And that was the Judas fire. I don't think that's all you really need to know.
There were 12 bonfires burning in a field. Judas, Judas. There was one for Peter, there was one for John. Every disciple he had one. Judas, Judas. There was one for James who died by the sword, but the biggest and the best was for our dear Lord. Burn, burn, Judas, burn slow, bright, 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 for our dear Lord's sake. Burn slow for Judas. Judas was a red-headed man. There was one bonfire standing all alone. Judas, Judas. Down by the marish it smoked away. It smoked all night and it smoked all day. Judas, Judas. 'Twas a proper green pother for all to see, but the fire burns bright on our dear Lord's tree. Burn, burn, Judas, burn slow, bright, 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 for our dear Lord's sake. Burn slow for Judas. Judas was a red-headed man. There were 3 bonfires burning on a hill. Judas, Judas. They burned for treason, for a paltry plot. They burn for those that will ne'er be forgot. Judas, Judas. They burn for treason in the king's country, as they burn for our Lord high on Calvary. Burn, burn, Judas, burn slow, bright, 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 for our dear Lord's sake. Burn slow for Judas. Judas was a red-headed man. There were 12 bonfires burning in a field. Judas, Judas. There's one for Peter, there was one for John. Every disciple he had one. Judas, Judas. There was one for James, who died by the sword, but the biggest and the best was for our dear Lord. Burn, burn, Judas, burn slow, bright, 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 for our dear Lord's sake. Burn slow for Judas. Judas was a red-headed man.
Stereotypical stuff, but it's so much fun to sing it that we don't let it bother us.
I'm going to let it get in the way of a good song, or a good sing.
Now Dave's going to sing us our second last song. Third last song, sorry. He's the parent of teenagers. Oh, how sad. How very sad.
First word, bad moment. No, you know, since he was 14.
There are pirates in their fetid galleons, daggers in their skivvies, with infected, tattooed fingers round a blunderbuss or two. Signs of scurvy in their eyes, only mermaids on their mind. It's from them I would expect to hear the F word, not from you. We sit down to have a chat, it's F word this and F word that. I can't control how you young people talk to one another, but I don't want to hear you use that F word with your mother. There are lumberjacks from Kodiak vacationing in Anchorage, delighting in their coal tar soap and caribou shampoo, with 7 months of back pay in their aromatic woolens. It's from them I would expect to hear the F word, not from you. We sit down to have a chat, it's F word this and F word that. I can't control how you young people talk to one another, but I don't want to hear you use that F word with your mother. There are are militant survivalists in Gucci bandolieros, taking tacky, khaki walkie-talkies to the rendezvous, trading all the latest armor-piercing ammo information. It's from them I would expect to hear the F word, not from you. We sit down to have a chat, it's F word this and F word that. I can't control how you young people talk to one another, but I don't want to hear you use that F word with your mother. There are yobs who think that God himself is brawling in the grandstand on a cold November downpour with a nostril full of glue. Their entire grasp of heaven has a lot to do with football. It's from them I would expect to hear the F word, not from you. We sit down to have a chat, it's F word this and F word that. I can't control how you young people talk to one another, but I don't want to hear you use that F word with your mother. There's unsavoury musicians with their filthy pinko lyrics who destroy the social fabric and enjoy it when they do. With their groupies and addictions and their poor heartbroken parents. It's from them I would expect to hear the F word, not from you. We sit down to have a chat, it's F word this and F word that. I can't control how you young people talk to one another, but I don't want to hear you use that F word with your mother. Thank you very much.
We were sitting around a campsite a few weeks ago and having a sing, and our lovely friend Martin Pearson came over and put in the most beautiful harmony to this next song. So I'd like you all to invite Martin Pearson up onto the stage.
Blah.
Blah. Blah. There was an album put out a couple of years ago that won almost every award that the folk world has to offer, and the majority of songs written on it were by Nancy Kerr, and this is a song from that album called Keep Calling On Me. Keep calling on, mighty the jaws of morning. War has made the billows roar as we keep calling on. We set sail like both nations for the gold on the horizon. Every soul lost to starvation. Every song adieu, adieu. Our captain is our lone jailer, for his wealth is our starvation. Every taste a mask of hunger, every song adieu, adieu. Keep holding on, mighty the jaws of morning. War has made the billows roar as we keep holding on. siren, singing danger. Every song, adieu, adieu.
Is adieu, sweet, lovely Nancy, 10,000 times adieu.
Thank you, Lonnie. Always a pleasure.
Oh goodness, we've come to our last song. That was quick.
Gee, that's been really fun singing here today. Thank you very much.
Thank you
for your
very much.
attention. You could sing louder.
I should introduce us. On the end, we have different Helen. The equally wonderful Dave Hughes.
And the absolutely awesome Lonnie Martin.
Good, you are. People like it.
On Helen and my hit list to sing for a very long time is a song written by Andy Irvine and Jane Cassidy called The Romanian Song, but we all know it as Blood and Gold. So we shall keep this a girl for you. Hopefully the wheels won't fall off.
Hey, what a great festival. I'm so happy.
Thank you very much for having us.
And rides a captain and 300 soldier lads, out of the morning mist and through the silent snow. Whistling gaily rides the captain at their head, behind him soldier boys sadly weeping low. Oh, lads of mine, weep no more. You are gone to kill and die. For when you took my gold and swore to follow me, you sold away your lives and your liberty. No more you'll till the soil, no more you'll work the land, no more to the dance you'll go and take girls by the hand. Oh, mother, weep for your son. He is gone to kill and die. You die by the keen edge of the sword, all alone by the muddy Danube shore. He gave the order for the drummers to beat their drums, and mothers all might know the life a soldier leads. Oh, mothers, weep for your sons. They are gone to kill and die. Unfurl your ragged banners and raise your pale face. You'll all go in the fire, there'll be no hiding place. Oh, mother, hear the drum beat in the village square. Oh, mother, the drums for me to go for a soldier there. Oh, mothers, weep for your sons, marked as Cain. We die alone. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Lonnie and Dave. Can you hear me? Is this working?
Thanks, Lonnie and Helen and Dave. Now, how good are they? Give them a big round of applause, please. Fantastic. I bumped into them a couple of weeks ago in Canberra as well, and we had a ball there, and I bumped into them in Woodford and here and there. And that's what part of what I love about the folk music thing is it's like you meet up with family or friends every time you go to one of them. You bump into all the same lovely people again and again and again. Are you enjoying the festival, everybody? Yeah? Isn't it fantastic?